J. Elliot, The Steve Jobs Way, iLeadership for a New Generation. Welcome to the captivating world of The Steve Jobs Way, iLeadership for a New Generation, a book that delves into the incredible story of Apple Incorporated, the visionary leadership of Steve Jobs, and the groundbreaking products that defined an era. Witness the genesis of a startup that went on to change the world, exploring how Jobs transformed Apple by fostering innovation, embracing unconventional marketing strategies, and incorporating impeccable design into its products. This summary will embark you on a journey where you'll gain understanding of Jobs' relentless pursuit of perfection, the power of teamwork and collaboration, his unwavering dedication to customer satisfaction, and the relentless drive for innovation that went on to propel Apple into the hallowed ranks of the Fortune 500.
The birth of Apple. In the early 70s, Steve Jobs met Steve Wozniak and was impressed by his love for technology. They became partners in Apple, with Wozniak as the engineer and Jobs as the visionary leader. In the beginning, they faced challenges and couldn't afford Intel's expensive DRAM chips needed for Apple's first computer. But Jobs convinced Intel to send them chips for free. With their unique skill sets, Apple quickly rose to become one of the most successful companies in history. Jobs' leadership and vision combined with Wozniak's technical ingenuity proved to be a winning combination. Steve Jobs' innovative mindset. Steve Jobs' visit to Xerox's Palo Alto Research Center, PARC, transfixed his imagination with the concept of a graphical user interface, which inspired him to conceive the milestone innovation, a computer mouse, into modern-day computing. Though he faced opposition from the Lisa development team, Jobs ultimately became the chairman of Apple, enabling him to shift his focus towards the creation of Macintosh. Jobs' hands-on approach and meticulous examination of the computer's technical aspects and minute details resulted in the dramatic success of the Macintosh. His approach guides his career forevermore, emphasizing his concentration on individual aspects of each product at any given time. Hence, Jobs' innovative mindset and product-centric approach paved the way for complete success in the tech industry. Jobs' innovation for user experience. Jobs' vision for Macintosh computers drove every decision, demanding an elegant, distraction-free and intuitive experience for users. Jobs went to the extent of requesting the removal of cooling fans, which shipped without fans at first, leading to a mistake that he learned from. Jobs' leadership style. Steve Jobs believed that a strong team was key to success. He created a culture of innovation at Apple by treating his engineers as special employees. Jobs preferred small product groups and worked 16-hour days alongside his team. He moved the Mac team to their own building to foster team bonding and even gave out T-shirts with the slogan, "Pirates, not the Navy," to distinguish them from other Apple engineers. Jobs rewarded his employees with both tangible and intangible rewards, such as medals and inscribed signatures on the first edition of Mac cases. He personally delivered bonuses to team members, resulting in a low industry-leading turnover rate of only 3%. Jobs' genuine commitment to innovation, not just marketing spin, created a unique culture of excellence at Apple. The rise and fall of Apple's Macintosh. During the 1980s, Steve Jobs and John Sculley worked closely together to introduce the Macintosh to the marketplace. Apple's advertising campaign captured the public's attention with an iconic commercial that would become an instant hit. Apple sold over 70,000 Macs within 100 days, but sales stagnated soon after. Retailers were unmotivated to push the Macintosh because there were few peripherals to sell, and it was so easy to use that training was not required. Despite the initial success, Apple struggled to maintain the Macintosh's popularity. Apple's downfall. Jobs and Sculley's differing opinions caused Jobs to leave Apple, leading to a decline in product development and sales under Sculley's leadership. Steve Jobs and John Sculley had differing opinions on Apple's target market. While Sculley hired thousands of people to sell Macs to corporations, Jobs believed that Apple's focus should be on selling directly to the personal user. This caused tension between the two, ultimately resulting in Jobs being removed from the leadership of the Mac team and him leaving Apple for a decade. During this time, Apple neglected product development and sales plummeted under Scully's leadership. Employee layoffs followed, and morale was low. Apple's decline was a result of the disagreement between Jobs and Scully. Steve Jobs' next ventures. After selling his Apple stocks, Steve Jobs founded Next Computer to create state-of-the-art machines. He empowered his employees and called them members. Jobs also acquired Pixar and subsidized both companies until Pixar produced Toy Story, a $300 million hit for Disney. Meanwhile, Next developed a new operating system named Next Step. Apple's Renaissance. Steve Jobs returned to Apple after a decade-long hiatus, following the purchase of Next, the company he founded. Jobs' appointment as interim CEO marked Apple's journey to a period of innovation and success. After cutting back on various products and trimming the board, Jobs focused on manufacturing the iMac and broadening Apple's range of high-tech products. He implemented hiring the best employees and espoused holistic development, where Apple produced its software and hardware. Believing in collaboration but abhorring committees and bureaucracies, Jobs met with teams and worked on ideas and new problems to develop new products. Jobs pioneered the strategy of juxtaposing hardware products with software and making them interdependent, unlike Apple's earlier rival, Microsoft, which made operating systems sold to any hardware maker. Apple's transformation was so successful that many in the industry believed that Next had really bought Apple, highlighting Jobs' importance in creating Apple's renaissance. Apple's innovation strategy. Apple under Steve Jobs' leadership developed revolutionary and highly functional products like iPod, iPad, and iPhone that captured the imagination of consumers worldwide. Jobs' unwavering focus on meeting consumers' needs helped the company create successful products and services like iTunes Music download and direct-to-consumer distribution. Jobs gave utmost attention to every aspect of design, including Apple's iconic stores. He pursued the mission of creating products that helped buyers. Steve Jobs' principles for success. Steve Jobs believed in recruiting talented engineers, developing intuitive products, being honest about commercial offerings, learning from mistakes, and never stopping innovation. To achieve these goals, one must see opportunities, find the right team members, and love their products. Jobs' principles also involved celebrating accomplishments and ignoring those who say something cannot be done. The book suggests that personal and product development is symbiotic. Your products should align with your personality and values. This summary explains how Jobs applied these principles, which made Apple a powerhouse in the tech industry.
As we conclude our journey through the Steve Jobs way, we take away a wealth of knowledge from the innovative strategies and visionary leadership of Steve Jobs. From seizing opportunities and recruiting the best talent to developing intuitive products and constantly pushing the boundaries of innovation, Jobs left an indelible mark on the world of technology and created a legacy that continues to inspire generations to come. As we reflect on the many lessons and principles that Jobs lived by, let us embrace the spirit of iLeadership for a new generation. By learning from our mistakes, tuning out the naysayers, loving our products, and aiming for the stars, may we all unlock our untapped potential and drive our own success stories just as Steve Jobs did with Apple Inc.